Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today I am doing my update for my Project 50 pan no buy and a update on my no buy status. I'm going to go ahead and start with the update as far as the Project pan side of things go. Afterwards I'm going to talk about my no buy experience this month. I have 4 empties, I believe, in the Project pan this month, which is very exciting. I had a lot of almost empties last time as well, so it wasn't that much of a surprise. But yeah, very exciting, which means in total I have 5 empties to my 50 empty goal at the end of this. Still a long way to go, but that's pretty, I think it's pretty huge to have that much. It means my numbers are going down, which is very exciting. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go in order of what I have here on my list here. It just helps me make sure that I'm talking about everything. I know it's not very organized, but I don't want to leave anything out. So the first thing that I have on the list that's actually crossed out now because it is finished is my Cover FX mattifying primer, which means I will have another primer in the running to be introduced at the end of this, and I will get there as well. This was really nice. I liked it a lot. And that's one more primer down. I think my list was around 7 or something of primers that I have, and I want to get down to 2. This one and then the next one that I'm bringing in are full size. I have one more full size, but I'm going to keep that for the last of, I'm going to work on that last. And everything else is deluxe size products, so after I finish this one that I'm going to be introducing, which will be a couple months down the line, it'll be really quick to get through the deluxe size samples, which is exciting because, you know, that obviously inflates the number and makes things a little bit easier to get through, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm fine with it. So yeah, this one's done. Exciting. Going to my empties. The next product I have is the Brow Gal Instant Brow Hair with Microfibers. This, I'm just still using it. It's working really nice. I can't really tell when this product's going to end. Obviously, it's completely opaque packaging. And I mean, everything's still coming on the brush, and you only need a little bit of product anyways. The brush is really small. So yeah, this is probably going to be in here for quite a long time, if not the whole project, honestly. My Philosophy lip gloss in Melting Chocolate. Not much progress here. I didn't even do another mark. I'm sure I could if I really wanted to, but it's just not worth it to me to add another mark at this point because I really didn't work on this that much, and I think that it would just be, it would almost be like a false mark because every time I push it up, there's always still some down here at the bottom. I'm gonna wait to mark this again, but I'm still liking it. I just want it to get used up, and yeah, not much progress there. The next thing I have is my Rimmel lip liner in 50 Tiramisu. This is all that's left. I will be showing a picture of everything that I've used up on a line, and there's quite a lot of progress, a lot more from last month. I don't know why. Maybe I used this more. Who knows, but yeah. Oh no, I definitely use this more. I just use this solely. The last month I had a pink liner that I was also working on. I was rotating between these two. But this month this is my only lip liner. A lot more progress. So right now there's a lot more space to be finished up, it looks like on here, but I'm measuring on the paper, but I'm measuring from the bottom of this. All that space, not all of it is usable. So in fact, when I was trying to sharpen this the last time, it was really hard to sharpen, and I could hardly twist it inside the sharpener because there's just not that much product sticking out. So honestly, I think that whatever I have left here on this top bit might be, I mean, I'll try to sharpen it whenever I get down to it, might be the last of the product that is going to be usable for me. So hopefully that means next month it will be in the empties. Okay, so next I have my Model Co lipstick in Kitty. This is really nice. I'm using this pretty much the same amount as the last month, maybe a little bit more. I'm measuring all the empty space that you're seeing is product that's usable product. Maybe 2 more months left, depending on if I reapply a lot and I'm consistent in wearing makeup. Bella Pierre Pro Concealer Palette, correcting concealer. The green, hardly anything left. There's only a little bit of product down in the right-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner. The red is still being worked on slowly. I don't need a lot of it, but there you go. The purple probably has a lot more. I don't have a picture in front of me, but it probably has a lot more progress from last month because I went to Hawaii this last month, which means I got sun damage on my face. It's inevitable. I put a ton of sunscreen on, but it's just gonna happen with my complexion, unfortunately. So yeah, that one's being used a lot that was being used a lot more liberally because I had a lot more to cover up, a lot more to correct. It'll probably slow down a little bit more now that I'm no longer in the sun exposed for a long period of time. Okay, next. This one is very exciting. This is my Smashbox contour palette. The bronzer is gone, so that is exciting. It's a small progress within the whole of the palette. I'm still working on my contour shade. I knew I was going to be working on that for a while. So it'll be going slowly throughout the rest of this. And yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit boring from here on out because it's going to be a slow progress. But that's one product down in the palette, which is very exciting. Okay, my Temp 2 Liquid Glow. Again, I made like a tiny little mark. I use this sparingly. I use it under the foundation. It's very nice, but it's a little too dark for my skin tones, hence using it underneath, so it adds a little bit of a glow. Whenever I went traveling this last month, which I flew home and then I flew to Hawaii, so there was about a week and a half where I didn't bring this because the packaging, if I don't have it sat upright always, it gets inside the cap, so this one does not go traveling with me. So there was a week and a half where I didn't use this, which means that progress is pretty darn good, I think, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that one is still making progress. It's going to be a long one, but it's still steady, so that's good. My Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. So I just started using this since my Smashbox bronzer is used up. I just started using this on the daily, and I'm loving it. Hopefully by next time there will be a little bit of a dip so that you can see. I think right now you can tell that it's been used as far as like brush strokes in there, but there's no like visible dip or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully this will have some sort of visible dip by next time, since I will be using this every single day now. I'm really loving this bronzer so much. Okay, my Smashbox Trio. This cream shade was already gone before the project. This already had pan in it, this brown shade already had pan in it, and I haven't touched it since the beginning of this project. Right now I'm using the black to deepen out my outer corners. I think there's a little bit of pan expansion. What I've been doing is I've been trying to hit my brush on like the outer portions, not near the pan so much, just because I don't want to only be working on like just that pan area and then have everything else be like untouched, you know? I want a more even usage of the product. I haven't really been like aiming to expand the pan. I've been dipping my brush elsewhere in the product. However, this last couple days that I've been using it, I was using to try and expand the pan a little bit to see if there could get, you know, more progress shown, so it's not just like, you know, a picture of like no progress, like no visible progress. So yeah, I did try to expand a little bit, so hopefully there is a expansion there, a visible expansion, just by a tiny bit, but I am trying to use the product a little bit more evenly. My Jelly Pong Pong eyeshadow and liner stick. So this has a lot more progress from last month. And the difference is, last month I was trying not to sharpen it unnecessarily. I do that on all my sharpenable products. I just don't want to over sharpen it just for the sake of sharpening it. However, because this is such a thick product, like it's like a jumbo, you know, stick, and I'm using it as a liner, I need to sharpen it more, and I've given myself permission to do that because, you know, as it gets dull, the product itself gets whiter, and it like basically negates the liner effect and just becomes color all over the lid. So I'm just not worrying about, you know, over sharpening it. I really don't care. It's not over sharpening it if it's, you know, in the aid of me using the product the way I want to be using it. So yeah, there's a lot more progress. Again, for this one, I'm measuring it from the bottom, so there is going to be all of that, is a lot of the empty space is going to be unusable product. So yeah, this might be done by next month, who knows, which will be exciting to get another liner in because I'm not loving that as a liner. It's a bronzy shade, so it's not really that deep. This was brought in from last time. It is my MAC brow pencil, and I can't show you progress because once I roll it up, I cannot roll it back down, but I'm still using it. It's still going strong, and I do like it. It'll probably be like, at least with my experience of these types of pencils, not the MAC, but like the Anastasia ones, like the Brow Wiz, they go fairly quickly, so maybe a month or two, and then this might be out of here. And I definitely forgot I just skipped over all of my ones that I had crossed out. I'm just gonna go back. Sorry, I totally was like, I'm gonna go in order, and then I forgot. So I finished my Clear Radiance blush in Bare Minerals. it is all gone, which is very exciting. That was a prediction and it came true. And then what else did I finish? Oh, I finished this little Clinique Duo in No Show Taupes. It is done. I was using one of the shades, the shade that was left, to set my eyeshadow primer, and yeah, that is done. It's exciting. So that's one full palette. I know it's only a duo, but it is counted as one full palette down, so that is like in my inventory, so that is very exciting. But yeah, and then I have this Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener in Stella. I was using this on my inner corner. There's still a tiny bit of product on top there, but like I can't use it because when I do that, like it scrapes the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just not willing to be uncomfortable while I'm trying to use the product. So yeah, this one's done. I didn't love this. It was just okay. I would not buy it, but I got this in a BoxyCharm, so whatever. And this is counted as a single eyeshadow, so that one is out of there as well. And now let's introduce a few products from, that are replacing the other ones. I think I mentioned this, I might have mentioned this, that my little Clinique Fresh Bloom Blush in Zero Peony was going to be replacing Bare Minerals. I will show a close-up picture, but this already has like a lot of use on it. From me using it, it wasn't being used before this project. This is literally just from me using it this much. Wow, I totally slurred on all of my words there. This is literally from me using it just this month. There's kind of like a highlight shade here and then a, actual blush shade there. This is very powdery because it's a lot older, so I already have pan in it. However, it's pan on the highlight shade. I'm using it all like for the blush, and it looks like the blush is part of it is a lot more packed in there, like it's more densely packed than the highlight shade. So this one's going pretty quickly. That side of the product is going quickly, even though I'm trying to coat my brush pretty evenly. That's just the side that's like getting picked up more. I like it. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of this color. I don't think it's like amazing, but I'm using it up and it's going smoothly. It's a little deluxe size sample, I believe it was. I'm going to introduce a couple of single shadows as well because I feel like I just need to do that. And right now I'm going to introduce a MAC Pink pigment. It's a sample of a pigment. I don't have the name of it, but I feel like I need to be adding pigments into this project because my pigments are basically being untouched, and I don't like that. I want to use them. These next few I think I'm going to be very slow moving because my Pan palette is my first priority, and then these will be, I'm going to try and use these like maybe once a week. But anyways, I have this MAC pigment and it's like a bronzy shade. Hopefully I'll get a closer look for you. There's not a ton in here, but you know, it is counted as a full pigment in my makeup inventory. My ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Birthday Cake, I'm going to be using, hopefully trying to use this. It's a really pretty pink shade with a silver glitter in it. And then my DLS eyeshadow crayon, and this is all the product in there. I haven't used this on my eyes. I've swatched it. It looks really pretty, but I was thinking that I could use this in conjunction with that ColourPop Super Shock Shadow and it'd be really pretty. So yeah, there you go. I'm bringing in another like crayon type of product. Oh, and then last, my Cover FX Blurring Primer. I'm going to be bringing this in. I haven't used this yet at all. I just took off the label today because this one I just finished up today. Okay, so now for my no-buy update. So I think I just bought another foundation. May have already told you that last month. I can't exactly remember. But other than that, I haven't gotten any new makeup. And then, yeah, I haven't really been, I've been really busy, as those of you who may have seen my Get Ready With Me, basically a whole video of me talking about how busy I am. And so I haven't really had time to sit around and think about makeup. I mean, you know, getting ready for the day and kind of watching my YouTube videos while I'm doing that. But other than that, like I've just been like running and going. I haven't had a problem with that. I do want to point out a few things, which I'll probably take a picture of it and put it on the screen. It's for my makeup inventory, the way I did it. The way I did my numbers, I added this a couple months ago and I forgot to say anything. But I find this really helpful as far as like encouragement. So I have my makeup numbers. The first set of numbers are from 2017. The second set are from 2018, which is like the year that I'm currently on as far as like, looking at it because I take them in October. And you can see the little arrows are color coded between red and green. If it's green, that means that the number went down from the last month or from the last year. and then if it's red, it went up from the last year. And then it has the little dots next to it to show you the very far side of the numbers are like my goal numbers, and the little dots that are red or green show you where exactly I am within my goal. There's a lot of red dots, but there are a lot of green dots as well. I was looking at my numbers and I was getting a little discouraged because I had so much that I was so far away from like the goals. And I added the arrows a little bit later because I wanted to make sure that I was celebrating the fact that I have gone down on products. I'm not at my goal yet, but I'm making progress, and I feel like that was like a visible way in which I could, you know, show myself you're making progress, you're not there yet, but you have some, you know, you're getting there, you're on your way. So anyways, hopefully by next year when I retake it, I will have all green arrows going down. That would be very nice. That's where I'm at right now. I hope you guys are doing very well with your project pans and your pan that palettes and your no buys. I know I had a lot of people say this was like a really good idea, and I want to I do want to state that I think that back in the day, project 10 pans were basically this, like where you had to use up 10 products before you could buy another one. I just maxed out the number, and I wanted to make sure I was counting only products that I felt like my inventories were in the excess, because, you know, like I said before with this project, I can go through foundations, but I only have one foundation in my collection. Sometimes I have two if I have a backup going on. So I don't have like a problem in those areas. It's just a way for me to, I have certain categories that have excess. Like it's not everything in my collection. So this was a way for me to kind of narrow that down. And yeah, it's been exciting and fun, and I really thank you guys for your support, and I hope that you guys do projects like this, or cater projects to however your needs are, because I think that's what Project Pan is definitely about. It's about helping you guys or helping yourself, figuring out how to best use your collection. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good day, and yeah, bye.